Hello, friends. How are you? How's things? You should let me know. It's, as predicted yesterday, no school today, snowing, stuck in some more, whatever, more winter. Today I got a notification. I don't know how to. Chris suggested, California Chris suggested that we maybe talk about some current event type stuff, like find things that are interesting to me that I want to talk about current event wise. And I've often thought of doing that. The weird part for me right now is I don't pay attention. Since November of 23, I stopped basically browsing social media at all. I watch YouTube videos, and that's my main source of knowing what's going on in the world. And I will open Facebook about once a week, and I will open Instagram about once a day, to see if my friends have posted. And that's about it. And every now and then I'll post something to Instagram, and then here. And that's it. That's about all of them. I'm not putting, unless my phone gives me a notification because it thinks I want to know something, like a news notification. I mean, I'm not really plugged in anymore like I used to be. I used to read tech blogs constantly. I used to watch tech channels constantly and keep up with what's going on in that world. I used to read about photography and music production and music. Like I don't keep up with that stuff. But today I got a notification that just like 20 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, that I've honestly been expecting for a little while, but it hurt a little, and it's confusing to me, and that is that David Lynch has passed away. Um, I've been subscribed to David Lynch's Instagram since he started it, in David Lynch Theater on Instagram, and they posted a post today, like a reel or whatever, announcing that he had passed and that his family needs time and please let them have their time. And David Lynch has been a profound has had a profound impact on me for a lot of my life. When I was a kid, like a teenager, um, I was I was too young for Twin Peaks when Twin Peaks was live on, like, not live, but when it was first broadcast. My parents would definitely weren't gonna let me watch Twin Peaks, but I did watch Twin Peaks in my teenage years, and was immediately engrossed by it, and immediately was just thought it was the greatest thing ever. Funny enough, or not funny enough, it wasn't until I had a friend in the Marines. He was a Navy guy named Scott, and I used to basically live with Scott. And Scott got me into a lot of things, and one of those was I didn't realize that David Lynch was like a thing, like that there was David Lynch, right? And so we watched a lot of David Lynch's works together. I had been a huge Kubrick fan, so like he knew that I was into kind of more esoteric work, and so we David Lynch has been a huge part of my life for a very very long time. I've often said between him and Kubrick, I couldn't pick a favorite, but I think it's David Lynch. Just as a person, maybe filmmaker, maybe I would pick Kubrick for certain reasons, but as a person, as an all around package, David Lynch has had a profound impact on me. He's not just a person who makes movies. In fact, I think he would say he was a painter, and he painted more than anything. Um, he loved painting more than anything, I would say. And so throughout the early 2000s, early internet, he had a website that I was subscribed to where he posted these really strange cartoons and really strange shorts that are like he did an episodic weird thing with some bunny characters that he shot in his backyard, and I mean it was just he's always been this person that I've looked to for that, like, avant-garde, to say it's okay, right? To be okay with liking that kind of stuff. And to get this notification that he passed, like, I've often said I don't have heroes. I don't think I do. I don't hold anybody in reverence. I don't get starstruck because they're just like everybody is a person. That's it. Like there's no, for me there's no, I don't get starstruck. But David Lynch would probably be one of the closest that I could come to saying a person who has profoundly impacted me for all of my life, or that I could, all of my formative years. I still consider myself to be in my formative years. He has profoundly impacted me, and so to get a notification that he has passed was just kind of sad, just a little bit like, oh man. For years, he used to do a thing on YouTube, kind of like this, except that he would turn the camera on, and he would tell you what the weather was in LA that day. That was it. It was like a 1 minute, 2 minute video tops, because sometimes he would say something about something he's working on, or he would talk about a song that's inspiring him right now, or he would show you a little tidbit of something. And he did that for years. And then he just kind of stopped last year. Maybe it was a year and a half ago. And there was a lot of speculation because he was working on some things, what it was about. And then later last year, they said he had emphysema. And then, he passed today. And it's really weird to have some sort of response to that for me. Again, I would obviously have responses to people that I know personally passing. I'm not soulless, but or heartless. But to have this response to like a person that I don't know, that I've never known, that's a strange and curious feeling for me. So, if you heard that news from me and that makes you sad, I'm sorry. I've never really covered stuff like this, so I don't even know how to talk about it. But I think that if you're curious to know more about David Lynch, you should read his books. He's got I think it's called Catching the Big Fish is one, and another one is that one he wrote. There's another one that he kind of co-wrote or co-worked on called Did we do it? We did a review on this channel about it. The something years, the dream years or something like that. It was called, did you guys hear that? Ice is falling off my house. Catching the Big Fish. Room to Dream. That book is fascinating to me. Very good book. So check those out. I'll put links in the description. They're affiliate links. If you click it, I get paid. Full disclosure. I'm not trying to take advantage of the passing of one of my heroes. That's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everything. Please like, please comment, please share this video. And be good to each other. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Today's 1,000+ little things happy, successful people do differently. We have been learning 12 things to know before letting go. Number 7, some people will refuse to accept you for who you are. When you're comfortable in your skin, not everyone will like you, and that's okay. It's always worth doing what's right and being true to yourself. Yes. For if you want an example, just look at Mr. Lynch.